What's going on, everybody? Joshua here with Chopy Tech, and I've had the HTC 10 for roughly a week now, so today I'm going to do something a little bit different. As you guys may know, I do a Q&A series on my YouTube channel known as AskChopy, but for this episode of AskChopy, I'm going to have it a little bit different for you guys. And all the questions are going to be about the HTC 10 and the HTC 10 only. And yeah, so without further ado, let's get started with the Q&A. So my first question comes from Shardy, and Shardy asks, do you think the HTC 10 software is better than the iOS software? And if you do, why? Yes, I do think the HTC 10 software is better than the iOS software. I really like Android and its customizability, and HTC 10 software is basically Android with its own version of Sense on top of it. It has its own skin, and it's very quick and snappy, and it works very well. I also like iOS for just having an iPhone. It's simple, it's clean, but HTC 10 is also simple and clean, and I really like that. Thank you for your question, Shardy. Greatly appreciated. My next question comes from my friend Jake Pimentel, and Jake Pimentel asks, what does the HTC 10 have that you wish your Samsung Galaxy S6 had? So this is my Samsung Galaxy S6. I've had this for almost a year now with the nice slick wrap skin on it. And basically what I wish that this had from the HTC 10 would be the audio jack, because the audio jack has this great DAC in it and it sounds really good. It makes my Audio-Technica AT-HM50Xs sound extremely expensive and extremely high quality, even higher quality than they already are. I also like the optical image stabilization in the front and the back. And yeah, that's what I like. Also, the build quality of it. The S6 has great build quality, but the back is a fingerprint magnet, so that's why I covered it up with this nice slick wrap. So you can check the slick wraps link in the description below. So my next question comes from Ethan NG, and Ethan asks, what advantages does it take over the Galaxy S7? Now, I can't answer that accurately because I have never tried the Galaxy S7, but my main thing would probably be build quality, because Samsung still stuck to their fingerprint magnet back. So yeah, I really like the build quality of the HTC 10. Really nice, very Apple-like and very premium looking and feeling. My next question comes from my friend E-Tech, and E-Tech asks, how are you liking the new Sense? Better than TouchWiz? So I already talked about the Galaxy S6, and I am liking the new Sense. The new Sense is very fluid, it's quick, it's snappy, it gets what I need done. The 4 gigabytes of RAM and the Snapdragon processor is doing really well. The only problem I do have is that it does heat up slightly, but that will be mentioned in my full review, so stay tuned for that. But yeah, I'm really liking it. It's very close to stock Android, very quick, snappy, gets what I need done. Click, 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 click. You know, just scroll through quickly, pop open some apps with the app drawer, very quick. Great question, E-Tech. Thank you for asking. My next question comes from my friend RJ Tech Boom, and he asks, thoughts on the camera? And thoughts on the camera, I really like the camera. I made a video all about the camera, but the camera has great autofocusing, and it's very sharp, and it has optical image stabilization for video people that like to make videos like myself. So it's a really great camera, and I really, really like this camera right here. It's really, really good. My friend Miles Somerville asks, can the HTC 10 redefine what it means to be a Chopy? Can it? Well, the HTC 10 has this nice high quality build quality, other than the Galaxy S6, and I've been using it as my HTC 10 as my main device for the past week or so. So I guess it redefines how it is to be a Chopy, because it's redefining how the phone that I use. So I guess so. Great question, Miles. Thank you for asking, man. I appreciate it. My next question comes from my friend Zachary Anderson. Is HTC back? And yes, HTC 10 is back. Now, HTC 10 came out with a killer phone this year. You'll actually see it in my full review. I'll talk more about it. But the whole phone is just killer with specs. I'm really liking it. The boom sound on the front is amazing. All that's great stuff. It's just really good. HTC 10 came out and knocked it out of the park. They got the fingerprint sensor. They got all the specs. They got everything. Build quality is really high on this device. It feels very premium in the hand. Unlike when you hold the S6, it's kind of like, this one's really good. I really like the screen. I really like the camera, the build quality, as I mentioned before, and just the minor things like how the home button or the lock button is textured and the volume buttons aren't, but it's all just a fantastic device. HTC came back with a killer device for this year, and hopefully they can continue that in the future and keep moving. Thank you, Zach, for asking a question. Greatly appreciated. My next question comes from Siraj, or Tech Devoted YT, and he asks, what's my favorite thing about the HTC 10? Now, this is something that you don't notice right away, but it's actually really, really awesome, and I've talked about it already in this video, but it's the amplified head jack, or headphone jack, and I can't tell you how many times I use this already. It's just really good. It makes my Audio-Technica sound really expensive. I use it when I'm mowing the lawn. I put my Audio-Technicas on and it sounds amazing. It just sounds amazing. Super crisp, super clear. Just, wow. It'll make any headphone sound great. But let's just put it that way. My next question comes from SidHD26, and he asks, what is the favorite feature you miss in the HTC 10? Sid, I'm scratching my head for this one. I have no idea what I'm missing on the HTC 10. I really like the HTC 10. I know I sound very biased, but I really am digging the device, and I really can't pick out anything to nitpick or miss out on from the S6, because the S6, great phone, but the HTC 10 just offers higher quality specs for 2016 when this is from 2015. So I really don't miss much on the HTC 10. Has it all there for me. Great question, Sid. Thank you for asking. Alright guys, so that's going to do it for me. Thank you guys so much for coming to the special edition of AskChopy, where I answer all your questions about the HTC 10. If you guys want me to do this with other phones that I have laying around, or just other phones that I'm getting in the moment, such as probably the LG G5 and maybe a couple other devices, definitely let me know in the comments down below. Trying something new, want to branch out a little bit, definitely let me know what you think. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in my next video. Also, hit the subscribe button. We're almost at 1,000. Peace.